Hey, what's up, guys? It's Turnip. Welcome back to another nail-biting Evil Dead, the game match. I'm going to be playing as the Warlord again, and man, quite a bit has changed in this game in the past 2 to 3 months or so since it's been out. Just had a really large content drop and lots of balance changes that I want to talk about. But I'm going to skip ahead here because this game, I got the absolute worst luck. This map is like one of the biggest in the game. I don't know if you could see that quite yet, but those objective spawns are like 40 meters apart, which is just insanely small, insanely short. So I'm not going to be able to find these guys for the first 7 minutes of the game, which is just absolutely terrible. So I basically searched the whole map. I finally found them, and I gave them so much time to prepare, which is just not what you want to do as the demon. You want to try to find them early and get some, get some pressure down, trap some things up. So that's basically what I've been doing in the past, 6-7 minutes, is just throwing down basic portals to get my level up, and then also trapping other devices. But they've got a lot of time to prepare, and I'm gonna just try and put some damage on, because at this point you're gonna have to play into the long game. But anyways, balance changes. They changed the possession meta, so especially with Warlord, there was a lot of exploits you could do with. You could use the basic units to rack up tons of damage, like over, I don't know, like 200 damage per hit. And there was also this puking you could do that would make survivors not be able to run or dodge. So they nerfed that, and they moved the possession into the later parts of the game, where it's actually the more effective. Right now, if you try to possess a basic unit, it costs a lot of resources, and it uses a lot more infernal energy. So it might not even be worth it in some cases, unless you get lucky and can get your level up a little bit higher. But yeah, I got a mini ashes off there. It's always good to drain the resources from them, because that's essentially what it is. It's a war of attrition, trying to take up all of their heals, take up all of their ammo, so the later game isn't as tough of a fight. Yeah, but they've got a pretty decent combination here. They've got 2 hunters and a warrior, and then one support, so 1 healer. And yeah, basically at this point, when they've got this much of a lead, again, I would say just do everything you can to slow them down. Throw some basics at them. Just try to get your level up, because you might have to go all the way to the book if that's what it takes. Henrietta's units are based around just, I would say, strengths, buffing them. It's got like that AoE. What's it called? She has like this red circle that buffs all of the Warlord units, and it's really nice. It's really nice. So they got all 3 pieces of the map, and I really can't do anything at this point because I have no upgrades, because I couldn't find them. I couldn't do anything to them. So all of my stats are really weak, and as a demon, this can sometimes just beat game at this point. It's like you can't really do anything. You had no damage done, and well, at least he crashed his car. Look at the bright side, am I right? But yeah, look at those objective spawns. How, like, what the actual fuck, my man? Like, who's putting these 40 meters apart almost? It's insane. I'm waiting to possess this basic here, because I'm gonna try to have him waste as much stamina as he can, but that basic there just kind of was like, nah, I'm not today. But yeah, look at that, how close they are. So essentially, every time an objective is completed, the demon is exorcised from the area, meaning you just get kicked right in the ass out of there, and you're sent like sometimes 3, 4, or 500 meters away. So they have the option to just walk right next to the other one and start capping it. So yeah, it's kind of awful. But I'm gonna start trapping these here. I did go into traps. I went all 3 points into traps for my first what do you call it? My first point that I dumped into them. I'm just gonna try to make this difficult for them to take over. Yeah, I really don't see any reason to put the Ash's hand in the crate. I mean, you get the damage done on them, but you know, damaging one of them is just so insignificant in terms of you know, just the total output that the mini Ashes do. They take away. They have the potential to take amulets, shemps, anything. So they're kind of split up here, kind of meandering, taking their time. A nice tree hit there. A little goofy tree. I'm gonna try to get my possession up to make these cost a little bit less. But, you know, trying to hit a hunter is like trying to hit, I don't know, like shoot through the eye of a needle. Like it's so difficult at times because they just dodge all around you. And you might even, you know, wonder, like, is it even worth it at times? Because if they've got the support nearby, they can just heal them right up, just like that. But all damage is, you know, it's good damage. He had to waste the shems, and that's what we're really trying to do is make them spend as much resources as possible. But yeah, these elites, they thankfully they buffed them. They were kind of soft, but they've buffed a ton of units. They buffed all of the puppeteers stuff, which is Elegoth, like the electricity demon. They buffed the the health of limbs, so it's not super difficult to just take out tens and tens of skeletons with a few shots. But yeah, I would say the game has gotten a lot more challenging, which I think is a good thing. It's more healthy for the game overall. Trying to get some possessions here. Those hunters do the most range damage, so that's the ones you want to try and target if you can. I like to put my portals out of the way so they're just not instantly murdered. The portals have like a spawning animation where they come in and they like roar and they're like, ah, you know, and they look all badass, but they're just sitting ducks, so it's a little easier to put them out of range. Motorboat him right there. And I like to target the support as much as I can, just to waste those shems and the amulets. Nice little fart cloud.
That's it. The humans are in possession of the lost.
So I'm gonna see where I get dumped. So yeah, I'm gonna get just kicked out right over here, and they're right next to it, so I can't apply any pressure in between them going to a different area, which really sucks. So I'm gonna get my way over to the dagger. And same thing, just trap it up. Getting a little more levels now. I'm level 16. It's not too bad, but I gotta keep the pressure on. Another thing too, I hope that they look at is the cars. There is quite a lot of cars, and they're not necessarily too powerful on their own, But when the survivors have like 7 cars to choose from, they can get around the map so easily. Ooh, nice, nice shot with the double barrel here. What was I saying? So survivors often will take 2 cars and run across the map, and you can't, you can only pick one of them. Well, that's something that I hope they look at in the future, is the placement of cars and absolutely the placement of these objectives. And they get Henrietta upgraded here. I've thrown some buffs on. At this point, I'm really playing for the end game. I've got to think of long term. What's the best course of action? Trying to waste bullets, waste ammo, waste everything. Now I'm thinking about destroying the cars, just giving some rams off on them, just so they have a harder time getting to the next place. One thing I didn't mention about the cars, they did make them easier to possess. They made them do more damage against survivors, so that is something that they did recently. I forgot about that. But our girls here, big old tubs. But you can just look how fast they shred me with those hunters. That's awful. That's a tough boss there. Other thing, these AI units too, they spend a lot of time in these animations where they're like taunting the survivors, and it's kind of annoying because you've got like 7 or 8 of them that are just standing there.
They found it, fought for it, and snatched it. What are
But yeah, now we're on to the dark ones. Alright, so I'm going to catch up to their car here. And I always try to stop the car anytime I can. Just slows them down. Gives them the opportunity for the storm to run in there. They're a little split up right now, so I'm going to use Hunter Ash here. Get some good shotgun blasts off. Lots of damage there. I get stuck on something though. So that was a pretty good amount of damage there. But yeah, coming from a terrible start. Well, probably I would say like the worst RNG you could get. So again, I couldn't find it for like 7 minutes, 6.5 minutes. And then I got those awesome objective spawns. Got some mini ashes going off there, thankfully. But they're probably maxed out at the moment, so it doesn't really matter for them to pick up many more crates. Alright, so this is where the rubber meets the road. There's only 2 of them up here. The other 2 are off doing who knows what. Look at all that damage there. I'm pretty sure that's because of Amanda's pistol damage, but that was just an insane amount. I'm gonna try to trap him over here, but you know, him being a hunter class, look how much you can just dodge. It's just insane. You can't really hit him at all. But That's support Ash there, so he has an anti-fear ability that I kind of just negated there with that Demon Dash. He's the one I want to get because he's got those that Shemp healing, and I'm gonna get him down. That's gonna be huge. Try to deny them from picking this up as much as possible. Yeah, she does a lot of damage, and that's just a basic pistol. I missed my shot there, though.
Suck it up, buddy. You know.
Oh, it's too bad. Got one dead, though. So that's huge. Yeah, Amanda's got that pistol mastery skill, and she's got that bottom, I believe it's the bottomless flip that she can do for a few moments. Yeah, like I just can't even hit her. They just dodge every attack. Now she's waiting here. She could easily take down this final health bar on the dark ones, but that would start the timer, and then if any of them were dead, that's it. You're dead for dead. So she's gonna wait for her teammates, and that other Ash, the Hunter Ash, actually ran off. He revived the other two teammates, so that's terrible. Revived the support Ash anyways. He's running back up here, so he's by himself. And I've now got basically 2 minutes to either kill him or hit the book. So I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna take this granny and I'm gonna just start fucking this book up here. Try to do as much damage as I can. And it's kind of working actually. It's almost down to half health. I'm gonna just keep harassing and spamming units out. Basic units. Get a nice splash damage there with those basics. It's down to 45 seconds. It's getting close. I gotta just get my ass in there. Start beating the shit out of this book. "25 seconds. The Scotty did die though, so that's good. Got 10 seconds left just to get the small bit of health off of it. And we got it. 7 seconds to spare. Probably the worst start you could get, and some of the worst RNG too, but we still closed it out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked this one, and leave me a comment if you want to see some more Evil Dead, the game. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.